Hi there, welcome to my first video. This week I've been posting about clarity, clarity of purpose, vision, values and goals. These are like the anchor or the compass of our lives, and having clarity about them can make taking decisions in life and career just so much easier. When you need to make a decision in life or career, so many of us waver, we stress about it, going back and forth, and then finally taking a decision that actually we're not really that comfortable with. But by having clarity of purpose and vision and values and goals, it just makes the decision-making process so much easier, calmer, simpler. There's no stress, there's no uncertainty. By bringing the decision back to your purpose, vision, values and goals, you're able to decide whether the decision you're about to take is truly aligned to those things, and whether it's taking you closer to your desired outcome, or whether it's true to your purpose and vision. Understanding what our purpose, vision, values and goals are is the tricky bit though. And it's tricky purely because we seldom give ourselves the time or the space to really think these things through. We're just so busy going about our work, going about living on a daily basis, that we don't really give time and space to this. So I'm inviting you to give yourself space and time, and I've got a tool that can help. It's one I've used with my clients frequently, and I'd like to introduce it to you. So visualization is used for a variety of purposes, including in sports psychology. When the differences at the level of performance, the differences at the level of physical performance in elite athletes is so marginal. That the difference between winning and losing is all up here. It's in the mindset. And visualization is frequently used by elite athletes to play the tape of them winning their game. As an example, Wayne Rooney, who's a striker for Manchester United, he will, prior to a big game, he will ask the kit guy, the guy who brings in all of the kit, what colour strip they're going to be wearing for the game. And the reason he wants to do that, he does that, is not because he wants to make sure he's colour coordinated or he's concerned about how he looks. It's purely because he wants to integrate that level of detail into the tape that he's playing in his head about winning a game. So he goes into that sort of detail to visualize him and the team winning their next game. Now, of course, some might say that perhaps he hasn't been visualizing very much lately because his Manchester United's performance hasn't been particularly flash, but that's another story. So they all do it, the All Blacks. Johnny Wilkinson used to do it, visualizing the ball going through the sticks. So how do you go about it? Let's focus on a vision of how you want to live and work in particular. So find a quiet space. In the morning is good, or late in the evening, just before you go to bed. A time when you can be really calm, relaxed, without any distractions. Close your eyes and begin to picture yourself in the future, in your life in the future. And get into a level of detail, a real level of detail, by asking yourself some of these questions. Where do you live? What type of house are you in? Who do you live with? What type of area? Is it the city? Is it the seaside? Country? In the mountains? person you're with, what type of relationship is it? How does the relationship make you feel? What do you do in your spare time together? Your work, what do you do? Where do you do it? Do you commute? Do you go into the city every day? What's your workspace like? Do you have colleagues? What's the team like? What's the relationship like with your boss and your stakeholders? What sort of feeling do you get when you go into work and when you get up in the morning to go to work? What do you wear to work? What do you do at lunchtime? Go into really minute detail, and you can build on those questions. Those are just a smattering of questions that you can ask yourself. But go into that sort of detail and build on your visualization. It won't come immediately. Well, it might, but in all likelihood it won't come immediately. You'll need to build on it. So do it over a period of time and continue to do it so that you can think, so that you've got a clear vision of how you want to live and work, and that everything that you do now leads you towards that outcome. I have, as I mentioned, I use it with my clients, and I found it really powerful. They've found it very powerful, and they continue to use visualization. I found it quite powerful because I built up a picture of myself living by the sea. I didn't know particularly where it was, but it was by the sea. Beautiful big windows in the house with lots of sun and light streaming through the windows. But what popped up was really surprising. I was there living with a dog. Now, the reason that's kind of surprising is that I've always been a cat person. I've never wanted a dog. So where this dog came from, I have no idea. But I thought it was very interesting that just to show you what the power of the subconscious mind. There's something in there somewhere telling me that a dog's a good idea. So who am I to argue? Continue to sort of build this visualization up, and I'd love to hear how you go with it. You can comment in the comments box in Facebook, or you can post something in Facebook, or on my website as well. So go to helen-fitness.com, and I'd love to hear about that in the messages there. So all the best.